Chef David Viviano of the Westin Phoenix Downtown. Thank you for being here.
Oh, pleasure.
And you actually are a new columnist for us, so a recent article for October was focused more on the farmers market here in Phoenix. And I thought I'd bring you in to kind of talk a little bit about the importance of that, because the holidays are coming up and a lot of people are hustling and bustling to the grocery store, you know, and waiting in long lines, and they're out of this or they're out of that and gotta go to another one. But what people don't think about during the holidays is going to the market. And that's kind of what, the feel that I got from your article. So let's talk a little bit about the culture of the farmers market that you've seen, because you shop at the market often.
Well, yeah, I go to the market as much as I can. I think the difference between going to a normal grocery store and going to the market, for me, going to the market is an event. It's kind of an attraction, and every time I leave the market, I have a story to tell, and I just have a wonderful experience, and I'm able to support the local community, and it just feels good. I know exactly where my food's coming from.
Right, and what kinds of great products have you found going to?
If we're talking Thanksgiving, for example, Mediterranean Bakehouse, new to the market, tons of beautiful kinds of artisan bread. Instead of getting stovetop stuffing, go buy a loaf of bread. Go talk to Nick at the farmers market. Talk about the different breads he has. This one here is a whole wheat bread. It's actually a multi-grain bread. So you can see all those beautiful seeds and stuff on it. And you can probably smell it. It's just got a very wholesome smell.
Yeah.
So
sounds like you just baked that.
Exactly, and just do something different. It's a very wholesome. If you use kind of a bread like that for a stuffing, it's going to be meatier. It's going to be a little more dense, and it's something different. You don't need to do exactly the same thing you do every holiday. Reinvent the holiday. Do something new. Instead of green beans, go find some beautiful squashes.
Right.
Slice your squashes up, stew them together with maybe some late harvest tomatoes. Make a ratatouille. Make it different. It's nice that we have traditions, but we can mix it up a little bit as well.
Right, and just the idea of going to the market isn't just you're going to the market locally, but there's a big push for keeping the money here locally, keeping jobs and things like that. So the grocery store, although sometimes it seems like it's closer to your home, the market does a lot for your culture in Arizona.
For sure, and it's you're definitely supporting the community, like you said. The money's going to stay within the community. I believe strongly in this. Every great city has a wonderful market. You look at San Francisco, they have the Ferry Building. You look at Chicago, they have, I believe it's the Green City Market.
Right.
You have Pike Street Market or Pike's Place Market in Seattle. And it's become a culture to the city. And I would really love for that to happen in Phoenix, where the downtown public market becomes this event that every Saturday rolls around. We're loading up the family and we're going to go to the market.
Right.
And it's not all about the food. You're going to talk to the farmers. You're going to know your seasons. You're going to eat better. You're going to eat a lot of times organic. They're going to give you ideas. And I think the thing that I like most about buying locally and buying seasonally is you don't have to do much to the food. Simply saute it, grill it, a simple braise, a little salt and pepper, and it's going to be delicious. It's going to be good for you. You've supported your local business, and I think ultimately, as we create this attraction, it's going to only sprout more businesses from around the market, and just strengthen the downtown. Support your local markets up in Scottsdale and Ahwatukee. It's going to do the same thing.
Right.
Another thing too is, just for example, the downtown public market is not just about the food. There's food trucks there.
Oh,
so
yes,
there's another element to it. This last time I went, there was a son and his father who were playing, old rock and roll music. They had their little amplifier set up. They had their electric guitar, and it created this wonderful atmosphere in the market. The son, who was probably maybe 10, 11 years old, was playing old Nirvana songs and Led Zeppelin, and he was beaming from ear to ear. His father was just delighted with him, and you couldn't help but feel the emotion, and it was just infectious. And it just creates this just wonderful, wholesome environment, and creates the community and being part of the Phoenix community.
Well, I know when I go to the grocery store, I don't get any of that.
No.
People are like, she was chatting with me. It was kind of, conversation and knowing, where this bread came from and the maker of this bread, the story, and like you said, sharing information about the best way to serve it. And
exactly.
So you get a lot more, by going to the market than I would say going to the grocery store. So this November or December, it's getting cooler outside, so it's a great time to go, even take the family and just do a little shopping, farm to table. Thank you for joining us.
You got it, Corey. Thank you.